Hello, it's Fun Uncle Scott, and today I'm out on a practice hike training for the PCT. Tell you a little bit about what I'm seeing out here. It's just a beautiful area. There's Mount Hood with a lenticular on it, Mount Jefferson. Be going down by some of those on my hike, and hopefully I'll get some good video going by there that I can share with you guys. So today I'm out, actually I've gone up a pretty good hill. I'm just over 3.5 miles so far. Check out a little bit of a view out there behind me. Yeah. But yeah, it's, I can feel it in my legs walking uphill carrying a pack. But at the same time, I feel pretty confident, pretty comfortable with the upcoming PCT hike. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure there are people who are way less prepared than I've been and have just, flourished or thrived out on the trail. And I'm sure there's people who are more prepared than I am and they didn't make it. So you never know. It's kind of a roll of the dice. It really is all about adaptability more than fitness. They say survival, everyone thinks Darwin was survival of the fittest. Really the line is survival of the adaptable. And so that's the key to this whole thing, being adaptable. And that kind of brings me to the whole thought of the Sierra. I mean, I've been feeling this uphill walk in my legs, but I'm pretty comfortable with the Sierra. Again, I think I can adapt. If need be, I'll go a little slower. I got a good early start on the trail. My March 11th start date. So one of the concerns would be a lot of snow up in the Sierras. And actually, a friend of mine pointed out that right now the Sierra has had more snow this year than they've had in the last 40 years. But that doesn't concern me too much. We'll get there and I'll adapt. I'll adapt to the conditions, hopefully, as best as I can. If I have to get snowshoes it is. But anyways, which kind of raises that whole issue too of a lot of times when you're out in the trail, out hiking, I used to do a lot of mountaineering, and so you'd hear people tell you about a route and you'd hear all the horror stories. And then you get up there and it wouldn't really be all that bad. What you find is that for the most part, people tend to embellish. And they tend to make it sound like they had quite this epic adventure, when in fact, it might have been a handful, but really wasn't an epic adventure. And then there's other people who they really like to sandbag. And they'll say, oh yeah, it wasn't bad. Couple hours up, couple hours back, piece of cake, nothing too technical. And what you find is you had 4 hours each way, and you were climbing some 5th class rock without any protective equipment, which can be a little exciting out in the mountains. But anyways, at least for me it is. Some people seem to thrive on that. I wish I was one of them, but I'm not. But anyways, so again, I'm just gonna play it by ear. We'll get up there, and if I get up in the Sierras and I don't have the right stuff to make it safely, I'll just go back to Kennedy Meadows and resupply, figure it out, and we'll go from there. And hopefully by that point I can get grouped up with one or two good hikers, and we can get through there together. A little bit of safety in numbers, but in any case it should be fine, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to it and can't wait to get there, and hopefully I'll get some great video that I can share with you guys.